you doing? Happy Easter to every one of you out there. It's a beautiful day. You will say, there's no Muslim Christian this time. We are all doing it together, all right? One love for Nigeria, one love for Lagos State, all right? How you guys doing? It's a beautiful Sunday, and I should do me lily. All right, so I'm sure you have Ashodu. The truth is that if you don't have Ashodu, or they call it Ashodu Christmas or New Year or Easter dress, just be thankful. The only Ashodu that God has given to you is your life. You're alive, that's your own Ashodu, Jerry. That's the truth. Good afternoon. Good to have you on the show. It's CBS Lagos, where we take your complaint and give it to the appropriate authority. My name is Mudukwe Odegbami. You can call me the mama of Aoni Swagger. Whatever you choose to call me. Ejekoni Star Street, you know. How you guys doing?
Adúpẹ́ o ǹjẹ́ lórúkọ Ọlọ́run ọba la kí n káàbọ̀ sórí ètò lọ́jọ́ títòní a sì kí n káàbọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé a kú ọdún àjíǹde mi wá torí tọdún náà ní orí èyí tó ń bọ̀ lágbára ògo Ọlọ́run Olúwadámiláre Oyèbọ̀dé ní orúkọ mi ẹ mọ̀ bá ṣe máa ń ṣe lọ́jọ́jọ́ mẹ́jọ àyè wà fún yín láti pè wọlé ní èdè Yorùbá láti bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì nìkan kọ́ ni ètò yìí wà fún o ẹ máa bá a kálọ ẹ kú kalẹ̀.
Ụbọchị ọma ga na-eji ụtụtụ na-awara nwa anyị ekelelenu ndị Igbo nwe m ndị nọ na Lagos daalụnụ anyị apụtagokwa na CBS ụbọchị kede taa na-emekwe mmemme nke Chukwu ji gbagoro n'eluigwe anyị na-asị ọ ya dịra nwoke mma dịrị nwaanyị ma ha mbụla ọlọ Nkiru kachila akụkọ ya ọ ya dịra anyị ma daalụnụ.
All right, if you're just joining us, you've not missed anything at all. And guess what? We're still talking about education. They said it's a bed of rock, a rock of bed. What do they call this? But the truth is, education is part of life. A lot of people a lot of children that have turned to be a hoodlum. I'm sure if they have good education, good upbringing, they won't turn out to be that way. So, but for some people, it's too late. Some people, it's not too late. Thank God for late education. How do they call them now? Older school. What's Ekwagba in English? Adult education. So it's not too late for you to do something new. So today we are still talking about education. What do you think good schools should look like? Like beautiful schools, standard school. What do you think it should? You know, what's that vision you have in your mind? That, if Governor Sanwo-Olu and his deputy can just do something spectacular like this, the schools will be bigger. What do you think? What's your vision like for schools, standard school to be like? Let's quickly see this. When we come back, we'll talk more. All right, welcome back to CBS Lagos, where we take your complaint and give it to the appropriate authority. We're speaking about education today. What do you think a good school should look like? Damilare in Yoruba.
A sì ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀kọ́. Kí ni ẹ̀yin rò pé ilé ìwé tó dámọ̀ràn ètò ẹ̀kọ́ tó pegedé gbọ́dọ̀ rí? Kí ni ẹ̀yin rò pé ipa wo lẹ́yìn wà bí àfojúsùn yín wo ni ẹ̀yin? Kí ni àfojúsùn tí ẹ ní nípa ilé ìwé tẹ́ rò pé ó ṣe yẹ kí ilé ìwé gangan rí ti ilé ìwé tó dára àti tó wúyàn báwo ló ṣe kó rí nàgbé o.
Ihe ọ na-achọ ịkọwara anyị bụ na anyị chọkwunu tụba anya leba anya otu ụlọ akwụkwọ kwesịrị ịdị ka ekunu si chee n'ụlọ akwụkwọ kwesịrị ịdị ma n'ime ebe ha na-akụzi ma ebe ihe niile gburugburu dị n'ụlọ akwụkwọ ka ekunu uche na ihe a ga-eme ka ụlọ akwụkwọ dị mma ka ọ dị mma maka ụmụ anyị na ebe agụ akwụkwọ a na-asịpụ kpọbata anyị na ha ka anyị mara otu na uche echiche unu bụkwa nke anyị daalụ.
All right, so just joining us, we're talking about education today. We're supposed to have a guest today, but you know, the engagement in Lagos is not easy. So it's been shifted to next week for us to have somebody that can actually answer most of our questions, because the last week we're not able to touch, and I got some messages that are annoying truly. So you didn't pick my calls, you hung up my phone, you didn't allow to speak, the program was too short. It's not me that paid for the program now. So that's why we had to extend it today, so you guys can call us and tell us your own complaint about education in Lagos. So we are going to open the phone lines now. What do you think your imagination school how do you want it to look like? And then the second one, we're going to be rubbing minds together. And then, you know, schools now, it's not primary. I don't think it's in primary schools. Secondary schools now, they have courts. And that is scary. Because where I went to a public school, I didn't go to a private school. So maybe that's why. And when I was there that time, I didn't see or I didn't get to hear courtism. You know, it's only in our institutions that but now you see them. So I was thinking that, is there anything that can be done? And something dropped in my spirit that, do you know that there can actually be something done about the security in schools? I think this Baba Gates I think they should put an end to this Baba Gates stuff. You know, you have just normal Baba Kamaru guiding children in school. For you know, we have a lot of children whereby an older person is the one guiding these children. Only funny upper court, so my joke will become somebody that is as old as Sunday. You know. So I don't know. Maybe that's my take. Damilare, what do you think?
Wọ́n ní ẹgbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́ ó máa ń ba ìwà rere jẹ́. Tá bá wò dáadáa, ẹgbẹ́ òkùnkùn ó wọ́pọ̀ láàrin àwọn ọmọ iléèwé girama lọ sí òkè bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n láìpẹ́ yìí náà a tún ti ń gbọ́ fìrìfìrì ẹ̀gán láàrin nílé ìwé alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ gan pé àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké ẹ̀gán àwọn náà ti ń kóra wọn jọ láti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ òkùnkùn. Gbogbo tán ń wò nínú àwọn àwòrán tán ń wò àti tí wọ́n ń gbọ́ àti bí oníkálukú wọn ṣe náà ni ó ń ṣokùnfà gbogbo eléyìí. Tàbá sì tún oníkàwé náà ètò ààbò iléèwé náà ó ṣe kókó, nítorí pé kápẹ́ ètò ààbò tó péye ó wà ní àwọn iléèwé ọ̀hún ni. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn wọn ní lè máa ṣe irú nǹkan tàbí kán máa ṣe ẹsẹ̀ gbé. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹni tó yẹ pé ó lọ sí iléèwé tó yẹ pé wọn kọ́ ní ìkan láàárọ̀ wọn kọ́ ní ìkan lọ́sàn-án, ọ̀lẹ́ ó wálé ẹ̀mẹ́lẹ́ ó sì wá kẹ́tọ́ máa tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nísìnyí ó kóra wọn lábẹ́ igi kan wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní mo dẹgbẹ́ kan lẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ tí ò dáa. Tí wọ́n sì kọ́kọ́ fi wọn tàn wọ́n náà ní pé nǹkan tó dáa ni pé má jìyà gbé ẹgbẹ́ kínní kan ni, ṣùgbọ́n ẹgbẹ́ òkùnkùn náà ni gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ lọ́n ṣàánú wa ni. So àwọn òbí ni kán múra sí ètò àwọn ọmọ wọn dáadáa, nítorí pé ọmọ tá a bá kọ́ ni ó gbélé takọ̀tà.
Even àwọn tó kọ́ gan wọ́n talé.
ẹ tún talé ní ìsìnkọ́ lọ́n ṣàánú.
There's some proverbs that need to be adjusted, you know, there should be a visit on some proverbs. So, Nkiru, what's your take like?
Ihe m nụwa na-ekwu maka ụmụazị nọ n'ụlọ akwụkwọ n'oge mgbe gboo, anyị chọọ na mgbe anyị jere akwụkwọ n'onwe mgbe anyị nụrụ na a na-enwe ihe dị ka otu nzuzo n'ime ụlọ akwụkwọ, mana kịta ụmụazị na-eru nọ n'ụlọ sekọndịrị skuul na-emezighi otu nzuzo. Mgbe anyị na-anụdị ụdị ihe a wee ebe ndị gara ụlọ akwụkwọ dị ka mahadum, ebe ị ga na-anụ ụdị ihe a, mana kịta n'ụlọ akwụkwọ sekọndịrị skuul o juru eju. Ọ dịrị gị, ọ dịrị mụ bụ nne bụ nna ilekọta nwaanyị na-ama ka nwaanyị si aga. A nọ na skuul ha gba mbọ mara mgbe skuul ga-emechi ka ebe gba mbọ mee ka eshọn ụmụazị niile si ebe a pụọ, maka na ha nọrọ dị a ha bidoro wa otu dị iche iche, ndị na-akpọ onwe ha ndị arụ, ndị baga, ndị blak abatachala ahụ n'ụlọ akwụkwọ sekọndịrị skuul. Chineke zọwakwa ụmụ anyị, ọ dịrị anyị n'aka ọhịa nwere ike ikwu because ihe nke a dị m egwu. Daalụ.
Dalu, that thing used to freak me out. So when you hear Dalu, like, Otto, right? That's the meaning, right?
That's thank you.
Thank you. All right, still on CBS Day, because we're going to open the phone lines now for you to be a part of the show. Or if you have any complaint about your particular school around you, we are still taking that complaint, because your complaint is your right. That's the truth. So that's why the Lagos State government has put this program together for you, for your jollification and for your complication. So you are here to take your complaint and give it to the appropriate authority, because sometimes if you think that, a lot of us think that the government should know everything. They cannot know everything. They are not spirit. They are human beings. with different different you know, like somebody has location. Let me use the word different what do they call this thing? Departments, you know, they have to deal with this one, this one. So, but if you don't make your complaint known, they will not know. So if you have any school around you too, you think that school, Onibo Sheje, you know, the school Onibo Sheri, so you think that the government should quickly look into it, please call us and let us take your complaint and give it to the appropriate authority. Then we're talking about cultism in Lagos State. Secondary schools or primary schools, we're still talking about it. And then this one that I am so particular about is things that you think that the government can do faster that can enhance the education board or education system in Lagos State or in Nigeria. You can't tell who is watching. So we have people calling from the north, from the south on the show. So what do you think that the government can do to enhance the education, to enhance the security of the children? Because for me it's supposed to be paramount than every other person. Now we hear that gangs go to schools, kidnapping and all those stuff. So what do you think? Because sometimes Yoruba will say "Kuseni to so nobody is perfect, nobody knows it all." So I think that if you have anything, maybe you've traveled abroad, you think that, oh, this thing the government can use it and to work for them, please call us and give us your opinion and then give us your complaint too. My name is still Moduko Odegba. I'm going for this quick way when we come back. So on CBS Lagos, where we'll take your complaint and give it to the appropriate authority. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to CBS Lagos, where we'll take your complaint and give it to the appropriate authority. My gang are talking about Damilare. Before we came into the studio, we were talking about how to put a little bit, how to increase security in the schools. Parents are fine, parents are trying, but you know, some parents are actually not at home when their children are home. Yeah. So I think that the government should implement one or two things. So what you think? Before I said the securities are not enough, because once it's 4 o'clock, every child should leave the school. Because after school, some of them are still in school. That's where they get to do their secret whatever they do. Once it's 4, if it's 3 o'clock, they close. Once it's 3, every child alele home. You understand? And the school should be locked. So you understand? No lesson after lesson, no school after lesson, no. Even in churches, like if you go, they say no discussing after discussing. When the church don't close, they go your house, they want to close. So I think is one of the things I think that can be effective with the children and make them disciplined. If you're going to do somebody else's house, one must be in. So what do you think?
Yàtọ̀ sí ètò ààbò tí ó yẹ kí ìjọba bá tún gbọ́n lé lórí dáadáa, nítorí pé à ń rí akitiyan ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó lórí kí ọ̀rọ̀ ààbò náà lè dá fún kó fi lè dá fún gbogbo mùtúmùwà. Àwọn iléèwé kan wà tó yẹ pé wọ́n forúkọ sílẹ̀ tí àwọn èèyàn kan ń dálẹ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn èèyàn àwọn kìnìyàn ti ń sọ̀sẹ́ jù àwọn ajínigbé àti kìnní. Nígbà tẹ́nìkan bá kàn dá ilé tí wọ́n kọ́ tán tó sáré kọ orúkọ kan síbẹ̀ ní ìsìn pé ẹ máa mọ ọmọ yín wá. Táwọn ọmọdé wọn bẹ tán dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kíní òun súnmọ́lé dáadáa tó bá dẹ̀ ti súnmọ́ bẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn máa lọ síbẹ̀ ibẹ̀ làwọn oníṣẹ́ burúkú yẹn láti ṣọṣẹ́ wọn. Kí ìjọba bá ṣe ètò kan tó yẹ pé yóò wà wípé òfin kan wà wípé o ò lè dá iléèwé kan lẹ́lẹ̀ àfi tó bá yẹ pé bá fi orúkọ mọ́ sí mọ́ pé ìjọba gan ṣiṣẹ́ tọ́ àwọn èèyàn gẹ́gẹ́ ní.
But it's still in circulation because we see a lot of schools, you know, that they call them uncompleted buildings, and you see children sitting on the what are you doing? You know, I know the economy is bad, but That's another one, you know. There should be, they should, if they want to say, they call it, they should go and raid some schools in Lagos. If they see any of them, because if you want to start a school, it has to be standard for children to be, you know, to stay in the. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Please, we are calling us, turn down the volume of the TV set if you want us to hear you clearly. So we're still talking about education today, and we want us to, if there's anything you suspect any school around that there's a foul play, and please, children are innocent, their life is at stake. I beg of you, let us know about it. Give us the full address. We will come there. Hello, good afternoon. Give us the full address of the place. You don't have to give us your name. Just give us the full address, because I know that this state government, they are after children. That's the truth. They're after children's well-being. So call us and let us know, or if you have any complaint about, even it could be your children's school, you are suspecting them, kindly call us. We will carry camera, we'll go there, and we'll make sure they are put to rest, because children are our future.
That's right.
In Kiru, so you were telling me about your own view about you think the government can actually do about okay.
Aga m asị ka ndị ọchịchị leba anya n'ụlọ akwụkwọ ndị na-ede ha ahụ na ha chọrọ imepe akwụkwọ. Ịga n'obodo kịta, ị ga-ahụ ebe a ga-ewepụta ụlọ na-enweghị ndị bi n'ime ya, asị na eji eme ụlọ akwụkwọ. O nwere ndị na-ana 100 naira every morning, achịrị ụmụazị na-anaghị achịbadị a na-akwụ 100 naira gawa ebe ahụ ọ gbara cheap.
Hello, good afternoon. Sorry, darling. Good afternoon, ma. Well, good afternoon, darling. What's your name and where are you calling us from? Hello. Good afternoon. What's your name and where are you calling? Turn down the volume of your TV set, please. You said?
She just called to wish you happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you, my darling. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, Kafayas, how are you? Happy Easter to you, my darling. Do you like your school, Kafayas? Hope your school, they are treating you well there.
Yes, ma.
Okay. Thank you, my darling. God bless you, Kafayas. All right, so I'm opening the phone lines. Give your children the phone. If they don't like their school, let them tell me. We'll visit them. That's the truth. I'm very angry because our children are, you see some parents, they have very beautiful offices, and you see the children, the schools that their children go to school, you just visit. Hello, I go to my children's class. So hello, I from time to time I visit their class. I will not tell them. The last time I was my daughter's class, school that we are paying huge money, and I didn't like the class the way it was. It was okay. I just told this, I don't like this the class, so I will carry my children come out. So, a lot of parents don't visit their children's classes. They'll just drop them in school and bring them back. You have to go and check where they are seated. Don't let them just paint the whole place and you are thinking that it's fine. Go to their class. If any school that don't allow you to go to their classes, take your children off the school. That's the truth. That's the basic truth. You have to know how they are comfortable with the school. You understand? Talk to them. Talk to their teachers. Pay attention. Be a detective to your children. So, Nkiru, you were saying something. Sorry. Okay.
I bet no law. Ebe ụmụazị ga-anọ. Obi eruo ha ala. Ya dị mma ebe na-aga enye ha ọrịa ma ya n'ihe niile. Mana onye nkụzi na-akụziri ha na-abanye. Ọ bụrụ ụlọ akwụkwọ na-enweghị windo, onweghị ụzọ. Mmiri na-ezo, mmiri a na-eru ha n'isi. Isi nwatakịrị bịa nọ n'ụlọ akwụkwọ bịa na-agụrụ gị ụda akwụkwọ. Ọ ga-awọk. So ụmụ ụlọ akwụkwọ ndị dị aṅa ndị na-emeghị regista.
Hello, sorry. Hello, good afternoon. How are you, sir? Omar? If you're calling us, if you want me to hear you clearly, please just turn down the volume of the TV set, or else I'll have to hang you up, please. Bikon, dalo. All right, so we're still talking about education in Lagos State and how it's being run, or what do you think your education, your vision, what do you think a school should look like for your children, for other people's children? Because if you train your own children, the other children are not being trained, you get into trouble. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. So if if you train your children and the next neighbor children are not being trained, they are the one that will victimize, and if you're not careful, they can destroy other people's children. So I beg of you, learn to be sensitive. My children are not there. So do you know some parents cannot actually contribute to schools that their children are not attending to? You can, because once those children are doing well, then they will not affect your children,
That's true.
They will not envy. I used to say this. The reason why I try as much as I can to bring some family members close to me is because they will not say tomorrow that, you see, because your mother has money, because you are doing well, that's why. So sometimes we have to learn to do things for other children, not just our children, because other children can affect our children, and that's the truth. So we go for this quick break. When we come back, still on CBS Lagos, where we'll take your complaint and give it to the appropriate authority. So sorry I had to be hanging the phone lines, because when you're calling I can't hear you. It's always humming on my ear. So go for this quick break. When we come back, CBS Lagos is here to stay. Welcome back. Still on CBS Lagos. I'm so sorry we cannot take any more calls because of time. Sometimes you just feel the Yobani Ali Rojo Mulokunso, right? I love that, right? So next week we're going to be here again by the mercy of God. I want to say thank you very much for being a part of the show. You can send your messages to the same number. Please, you and Dave, please can you put the numbers again? You can send your message to the same number. Any complaint you have about education or anything in Lagos, you send your message to it. It will be given to the appropriate authority. We have a lot of messages here that I cannot read, but of course I'm going to pass it to the appropriate authority. My name is Modupe Otegbami. Education, they said, is the bed of Gbogbo. It's very important. So I'll see you next week, God willing, same time, same station. My name is Modupe Otegbami. Bye bye.
Títí ọjọ́ mẹ́jọ tá a tún máa pàdé lórí ìkànnì Olúwadámiláre Oyèbọ̀dé ní orúkọ mi. Ẹ ṣọ́ àṣeyọ.
Ka ọ dịwa n'izu ọzọ, aha m bụ Lọlọ Nkiruka Okoye, ọ ya dịrị anyị na mma. Daalụ nụ.